Alright, welcome back, guys. We back at it again with the goddamn third video for today. We cooking. But without further ado, we got leaks. And from my girl Changli of all people. I'm so ashamed because I was so caught up with like rolling and shit for Yinlin. I didn't even catch these goddamn leaks, but hey, we here. Better late than never. So we're gonna be going through these. We're gonna be doing my best to explain this kit. I looked over it a little bit before I made this video just to see if I could get like a basic understanding and explain it a little bit clear for you guys. So if you guys like videos like this and you guys want to see more, please subscribe, drop a comment to help with the algorithm so more people that wants to see stuff like this can come join the family. I also have a Discord, so if you guys want to ask me anything or anything like that, feel free to join up on there. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, let's take a look at our basic attack. So, basic attack, perform up to 4 consecutive attacks dealing fusion damage. After releasing ground basic attack stage 4, enters True Sight, lasting 12 seconds. Alright. Consume stamina to perform up to 4 consecutive attacks in mid-air, dealing fusion damage. After releasing mid-air attack stage 4, Chinese enters True Sight, lasting 12 seconds. So you can do it off the ground or you can do it in mid-air. Oh, alright, here we go. Heavy attack. Hold basic attack on the ground to consume stamina to perform an upward strike. Okay. Dealing fusion damage, use basic attack within a certain time to release mid-air attack stage 3. So when I say like within a certain time, I'm assuming you just want to use it like while you're still in the air, while you're still airborne. You don't want to use that shit while you're underground. Okay, that's not bad, that's not bad. So it sends you straight to 8. So for your normal attacks, you gotta do 4, but if you do a heavy, it automatically skips the first 2, lands you at 3, and then you can do another one. No. So you gotta do the heavy and then do one after, and it will just skip the first 2, land you immediately at 3. Alright? Shortly after holding basic attack in midair or using basic attack, True Sight charge, use basic attack to consume stamina to perform a plunging attack, dealing fusion damage. Use basic attack within a certain time to release basic attack stage 3. So it's a heavy attack in midair. Okay, so shortly after holding basic attack in midair, basic attack, True Sight charge, use basic attack to consume stamina, dealing plunging, dealing fusion damage. Okay. And obviously, you got your dodge counter where you just dodge, you swing back, doing a little bit of fusion damage. Okay. So True Sight. So to enter True Sight, what do we know so far? So to enter True Sight, you want to do 4 consecutive attacks, unless you want to go a little bit easier, where you can do a heavy attack and skip the first 2. Alright. Noted. Now let's take a look at her skill, resonant skill. What the? Triparte Flame? Don't cook me on that, bro. I have no goddamn clue how to pronounce that shit. After releasing Resonant Skill, Changli rapidly attacks the enemy and enters True Sight. Oh, that's another way to enter True Sight. That's the second way. So you can use your Resonant Skill, or you could do 4 attacks, or the heavy one. So I guess if you're considering the heavy one, that would be 3 different ways, but that's pretty much the same thing, heavy and the lighter one. Alright. That's pretty nice. So their skill helps her. So after using Resonant Skill, Changli rapidly attacks the enemy and enters True Sight, lasting 12 seconds in the end. I'm assuming that meant at the end. Changli releases a plunging attack dealing fusion damage. Okay. True Sight Capture. Oh, True Sight Capture has 2 attempts and can be used up to 2 times. The number of attempts is increased by 1 every 12 seconds. Okay, so you just get 2 of them and they have a 12-second cooldown. So something like, I guess, Jian C1, where he can like poke twice with his spear and they have like a cooldown that they gotta go through. Okay. That's pretty cool. So that means you can enter True Sight with this skill twice. That's pretty goddamn good. Alright. When in True Sight, if Changli uses a ground basic attack, she releases True Sight Conquest, rapidly approaching the enemy and dealing fusion damage considered resonant skill damage. After releasing True Sight, Conquest ends. Okay, so you use this, you run at them, and you beat the living shit out of them, considered skill damage while dealing fusion damage, and then it ends. Okay? So that's your, looks like that's your normal attack, True Sight Conquest. Oh yeah, and here we have another one, True Sight Charge. When in True Sight, Changli jumps or uses a basic attack in midair. She releases True Sight Charge, dashing towards an enemy, dealing fusion damage considered its skill. After releasing, it ends. So you want to get your True Sight. So far what we know is you want to try and get your True Sight. You can do that 2 ways, or I guess technically 3. You can do 4 normal auto attacks, or you can do a heavy attack into a plunge and get it. Or you can use your skill, which you have 2 of, and any hit with the skill will automatically hit you in True Sight because it rapidly attacks the enemy. So you get, and when you're in True Sight, you want to either use a ground attack to get it, to do damage, or you want to use an era or charge attack, or I guess a mid-air attack to do it. Charge attack, it doesn't matter. Okay. This is a Resonance Liberation, Radiance of Fealty. Dealing fusion damage to nearby targets. Oh, it gets 4 stacks of Enflamement, this is new, and entering Fiery Feather. When Changli releases heavy attack, and gaining Fiery Feather. Okay, so this is what Fiery Feather is. When Changli releases heavy attack, Flaming Sacrifice within 10 seconds, her attack is increased by 25%, after which Fiery Feather ends. So it looks like after you pop your ultimate, yeah, it goes, so you use your ulti, gives you 4 stacks of Enflamement. I'm assuming we're gonna see a little bit more on that. And then you get Fiery Feather. And while you're in Fiery Feather, you want to use your heavy attack to turn on Flaming Sacrifice, which lasts 10 seconds, and it's going to give you a 25% attack buff, not fire buff, attack buff. And then after the 10 seconds it ends. Okay, that's pretty easy. Pop your ult, do your heavy attack, and then you get 25% damage for 10 seconds. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty goddamn good too. Holy shit, so your ultimate does damage and it also buffs you? That's amazing. When Changli releases Basic Attack True Sight Conquest or Basic Attack True Sight Charge, for each stacks of Enflamement, Changli's fusion damage is increased by 5%. So now, we know what this Enflamement is doing over here. So just popping our ulti gives us 4. So that's 4 times 5. That's 20% fusion damage or fire damage. That is very good. That we're getting an elemental damage, like the element that matches us instead of just flat attack here again, or like more attack percentage. That's very, very good that we're getting a different damage type, so this way we don't hit like a little soft cap sooner. Alright, so that was Secret Strategist, which is her first inherent skill, and now her second one, Sweeping Force. When Changli releases a heavy attack, Flaming Sacrifice, or Resonance Liberation, Radiance of Fealty, which we learned over here. You guys see them over here. Very, very easy. Changli's fusion damage bonus is increased by 20%, and she ignores 15% of the defense when dealing damage. That shit is nuts. So between these two things on the screen right now, for each stack of Enflamement, that's 20% right there. That's another 20, that's 40% damage. And then we're also doing that on top of ignoring 15% of their defense. And then you can get another 25% attack right here as well. Whoa. Holy shit. Like she built for main DPS. Like, god damn, she looks bursty. She looks like she's gonna be a really goddamn good burst character. Oh my goodness, it's got me even more excited for her. Her intro skill, Obedience of Rules. Alright. Changli appears in midair, attacks the target, and enters True Sight. So this is the 3rd way of getting into True Sight? No, 4th. We have the normal attack, heavy attack, skill that you can do twice, and now we have her intro. That's 4 goddamn ways to enter True Sight. And conveniently, you want to get 4 stacks of the Flaming. Okay. I like this. This is very, very cool. Her playstyle sounds super fun, by the way. Alright, let's go see what her outro skill is. Strategy of Duality. Changli's outro skill increases the Switch-in Resonator's fusion damage, so that's fire, by 20% and the Resonance Liberation damage by 25%, lasting 10 seconds. And obviously, you switch off that character you swap to, you lose it, kind of similar to Yinlin's buff. That is amazing. My Chixia is about to eat good. For my Chixia mains out there, oh my god, we eating good when she drops. You do not, if you play Chixia, you do not want to miss this chick. This looks amazing. And also if you play Annie, oh god, not Annie, Encore, my bad habits. She reminds me of Annie from League a little bit. But yeah, if you play Encore, this is probably going to be absolutely amazing for you as well. This is like a dedicated support for any Pyro main DPS. 20% damage to your element and then another 25 to your ultimate for 10 seconds. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now here's her Foresight circuit. This is the Flaming Sacrifice we've been talking about this whole time. When releasing heavy attack, if Changli carries 4 stacks of Enflamement, she consumes all stacks of Enflamement to release Flaming Sacrifice, dealing fusion damage considered as resonant skill damage. So what we've been seeing is Flaming Sacrifice. Enflamement, you can we already seen this. It's just you can hold up to 4 stacks, and nice, it show you right here how you get the stack. So you can get 1 stack from every basic attack. You get 1 stack from your charge attacks, and then you get 4 from your ultimate. And obviously, you need to be in true sight to get these. And we already talked about all 4 ways to get true sight, which is like amazing how easy it is to get it as well. So it looks like she's gonna be extremely bursty and very goddamn fun to play. And on top of all that shit, if she wasn't amazing enough, she scales with crit rate. You didn't hear me wrong. We get crit rate. It should be 8%, which is obviously standard for all characters that scale with crit rate. This is amazing. And then she has her attack like everybody else does. And without further ado, let me introduce this beauty to you guys right now. This goddamn sword looks amazing. First of all, this shit looks amazing. Now, one thing I didn't like about the sword is that it scales with attack. And I ain't the biggest fan of attack scaling weapons. I love my crit rate. I love my crit damage. They make building so much easier. But they kind of, they figured me out a little bit. They're like, okay, we understand. You guys aren't going to be too happy with just an attack scaling weapon. So let's read in on it. Increases crit rate by 8% going up to 16. So 8% is if you have it at, I'm assuming, rank 1, and then for every other rank you go up. For me, that doesn't mean shit because I'm just staying at rank 1. We ain't got money like that. We ain't no whales out here. Upon dealing damage, increase searing feather by 1 stack, gaining 1 stack every 0.5 seconds, which means you can just gain it at a very rapid rate. When resonance skill is released, increase searing feather by an extra 5. Each stack of searing feather increase resonance skill damage bonus by 4%, stacking up to 14 times. And after you get to 14, you are allowed to sit there for 10 seconds before it goes back to 1. So, let's go through this one more time. We're getting crit rate on this weapon. You're going to be getting a 4% damage times 14, which I think is like 56 or something. Yeah, roughly. And then once you get to that mark right there, you will have it for 10 seconds before it resets back down. That's pretty goddamn good. And this is all on top of a weapon that comes with crit rate and gives you a shit ton of attack percentage. That's very good. That is a lot of goddamn damage. 10 seconds? Yeah, that's very good. You like resonance skill? Increases searing feather by 1 stack, gaining 1 stack every 0.5. You can gain this very fast. 0.5 is that's like literally 2 stacks a second. That's very good. And when resonance skill is released, it increases it by 5. So for her, she has 2 resonance skills, so that's 10 right there. So it's like 10, and then like you do her true sight attack, which she runs up and scratches them a bunch. So that's gonna give you like literal instant, just like that. You're gonna be getting up to max. Each stack increases your resonance skill damage bonus by 4, by the way. So it's not an overall damage bonus, it is only a skill damage bonus. Keep that in mind. So if your character relies on skills, this is going to be pretty good for them. And honestly, guys, I think that is it. We covered everything for her kit. This is the best I could explain it. I went through and looked into it. This is, I guess, yeah, I mean, it's the best I could explain it to y'all. If y'all like the video, like the video. I'm gonna need to keep my ass on game for shit like this whenever they drop, because I cannot believe I missed that. Yinlin had me a little bit hooked, I'm not gonna lie. But with that all being said, I'm gonna end the video here. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll catch y'all in the next one.